Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello. Good evening. Oh, well, that's a yeah.
Wait,
All
wait,
right.
wait. How can we be alive if you're not live? Never mind. Oh, okay. You're alive if you're
Let us definitely fix audio stuff. Do we have a fun little mod today? Do we? Okay. All righty. Good evening. We're back.
not.
So
Are we?
yeah, let us start with recap. Who wants to recap this week?
We only we we pissed off everybody again. Well,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Zaminia, Zaminia had a lot of fun fucking around with Miles, who by putting him in a bunch of walls, getting blinked out of existence. We
Mhm.
annoyed Saris a lot. I'm pretty sure we annoyed Harold. Um, we went to the Elven place, and the Elven Dwarven place, and it was really uncomfortable because it's slavery and stuff. It's bad, kids. And then,
Yes. Mature stream. If it was not,
yeah.
if it
Also,
was,
before we got there, for some weird reason, we were like, "Hey, what are we gonna do with these fishermen? I think Haribo's gonna try to to empty one part of the ocean around the rest of the ocean to catch a fish."
yes,
Also,
that
why is that guard screaming? He's running away. Oh, he must be having a bad day.
he's having a Tuesday. He's having a Tuesday.
Uh, we
Ah,
got to the place where we were supposed to talk to some dwarves about
mhm.
the time before time. No, oh, I
Yeah.
can't remember. I can't exactly remember what it was called, but I do remember that we needed Winslow in all of his mustachioed glory because he is the one that can speak Dwarven, and we
Mhm.
immediately were like, "Let's part ways with the dwarf."
Yes. Very wise planning that our
I
group had.
Miles, not Miles. Yeah, Miles actually managed to give some very humble advice and
As
good
usual.
advice for once in the
As
entire
usual.
story. And even came down on some mini art for messing with the prince's head, and you know actually made Zeminiar think like, "Yeah, you fuck you," but I get it. And and then a dwarf came up to us, and he's like, "Happity happity hoppita ha," or and we were like, and Zeminiar says, "Hey, we should probably go get Winslow." And Miles is just like, "Do you know anything about this?" And the dwarf went, "Habita hoppa ta pa ta pa." And we and I was like, "We should really go get Winslow." And finally Miles goes, "Fine, let's go get him." And then we went and got him. And, and Winslow was very uncomfortable with the situation, but still um, did the translating, and we started to learn about something when suddenly, no, we didn't. Because
Correct. Because we ended on a cliffhanger of what this man's story was. Which is correct. So you guys were
also,
sent. Oh, go on.
that one maid fucked up. Okay, that's it.
Yes, that is true. So essentially, you guys were then sent by the church. They took a beautiful, opportune moment because they need you guys as they transcribed the journals that were mainly in Dwarvish to try to find a dwarven lineage that may have like some sort of family name that they can try to trace back to these mountains, and the most of the population of dwarves is in Saris's family's care, to put that in the broadest of terms. You guys met her younger brother Jarvan, who was a snazzy looking fellow, but also an ass. A terrible person. We do not condone his actions, but he is in the world. And yeah, that's why you guys are kind of there for the night. And you guys are kind of right now seeing the darker side of Egg, which is where it's kind of the underbelly of the egg. Dare I say the not
Yolk.
sunny side up of the egg.
The oh,
Let's begin. Thank you. I also boo at the sight of sadness in dwarves.
Yeah, that's the yolk.
So,
The yolk.
could be. Could be. But you guys are here. And other than that, he wanted to tell you a fun little story. So let us begin. You guys, as Winslow walks up, he starts to speak and tell his tale, which I will just kind of naturally translate for you all so we don't have to go through the monotony of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm?
Although it would probably be hilarious having Chrissy play telephone to Miles and Xavier.
Oh yes, as you all just, hear me say it, and then Winslow just repeat it in my voice. So, to save us the time, he walks up to you guys, and I believe his words were, "Have old story," is what he was telling you in common, in the most broken of common that he could say. And ultimately, he breaks down and says a story. He's like, "I do remember something about my grandmother telling me tales of our ancestors living beside the Blessed One. My name is Norden Windstone. I've we had a family for that family name for generations. Surely it's written in a book somewhere. My grandmother and wife were sent to Benedict, from what I heard, working in a sewing shop. Maybe you can find them. Tell them I am well." Though looking at him, he is not well. This man is looking rough and tough. But he's like, "And that I love them. My wife's name is Erilyn." And he's like, "I do miss them. Can you please tell them that I miss them and I hope they're doing well for me?"
Okay.
Thank you, Winslow. So you're gonna accept him for doing that. So he then, mind you, the whole time he's talking, of course, Miles and Zeminiar and Harbo have no idea what he's saying. But as Winslow is transcribing and translating, you notice just his body language overall is like he's constantly putting his ear up to the stone and looking around, he looks scared and frazzled is the best way to kind of put it. And as he's kind of starting to go on another tangent about, I don't know, something with his family and his wife, he goes, "Oh, yeah, I have to stop talking now. He's coming. I have to get to work. Goodbye." And he just kind of zooms off.
But that's why we're here. You're good. Damn it.
And he just bolts off as, good old Jarvan walks right on in and just walks past you all, doesn't say anything, and just kind of goes up and sits up here as the people are continuously kind of just cleaning rags and, the ones that are too weak to just go and hit a bunch of stone. But with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do here? Or would
I'm
like to
going to
do a
look at
time skip?
Jarvan and just say, "Hey, Jarvan, we probably could have gotten all the information we needed if you would have just stayed way over there. Everyone's kind of afraid the second you roll around."
He doesn't say anything. And he just continues to sit there and he starts opening a book and almost reading it in the middle of you just talking to him. He's just not even paying you any attention for the most part. And every now and then shifting his gaze up as everyone just continues to kind of work around you.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
Sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, you guys can hang around and talk to other people if you would like, or you can do a time skip so that way you don't have to spend your whole day here. It's up to you.
Time skip.
All right. So, you guys realize you got the information you needed, and about evening-ish time comes, the sun's starting to set, and he pulls everyone in the boat, and you guys go right back to the castle, good old Saris's castle and village. You guys head back to your little homestead as you see Jarvan, for like not necessarily in a nice format, but you can tell he's making sure everyone goes to their houses, and you guys are kind of his last stop, as he hasn't still said a word to you based on his previous words that you had exchanged with him on the boat ride there. As soon as we get to your guys' little stay, he then walks past and goes up into the castle, up a further way out of your guys' sight, and then you guys are in there. What would you like to do?
Drink.
There.
Complain about the way we've been treated. This is unacceptable.
So Minyar is gonna look at Miles, put his mug down, and be like, "I can't believe it. We're on the same page." Glug glug glug.
Yeah, how could we be treated like mere dwarves? Unbelievable.
Okay, man, just like that, we're back to normal.
It's not nice, is it, Miles?
Are you not even gonna respond to?
No, but I mean, like, by an elf? Come on, that's not normal. It's off-putting.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Perhaps we should go find Saris.
Aren't we supposed to be under some? Yeah, whatever. Let's do it.
You guys are leaving?
Is Miles gonna wait? Hold on. What? Hold on. Where's Haribo?
Haribo's in the house with you guys. We'll say he went to his bed because he's just really sad about everything kind of happening, and he's just sad. So he went to his bed.
That sounds exactly like what Haribo would do. So Miles, do you want to join in on this, or are you gonna?
Yes, let's
So-
go. We have to get to the bottom of why it's okay to treat proper human folk this way.
You want to say anything about that, Winslow, or are we just gonna sit on this one?
Some people won't change.
Yeah.
But we have to try and change them anyway, Winslow. Let's move.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys are leaving the house?
Yeah.
We're going to